We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
On the double. Right, 60. Cut.
Throwing first play is Ritter. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, Ritter. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this returnable for Hines. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10.
Go.
Murray now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Hines.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baker. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Murray going to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Murray. being chased out left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Ritter. And his throw here is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ritter will set up to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 48-yard line.
Hey. Come back. Boss.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
One more. Big Ace. Hey, Larry.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Green. Big Ace open. Easy.
To throw, it's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Texans nothing.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Blaster, 6.
Ritter now. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Now 2nd and 3.
A 15-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Red, cycle. Right.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
3rd down and 1. Ritter back to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Cards are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Murray. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
First down, Houston.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
And yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle there, Lonnie Johnson. Here's 2nd and 10.
At their 49-yard line.
That's one. Empty.
Murray now. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Short throw into the hands of Jordan. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Ready, play.
Johnson goes in motion left.
Ready.
Pierce now up the middle. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ritter off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection.
Yeah, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Ritter to throw it. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling him back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Early down steps will put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Ritter from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
At their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Big ace. Omaha. Hey. Omaha. Hey.
Throwing now is Murray. That is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Come on. Hey, Ace, Ace.
To throw is Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Ronnie Johnson picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Blue strike.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Working from the gun, Ritter. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7.
Cardinals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
2nd and 10.
Big Ace.
Here's Murray. goodness. Here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here. Pick up the 1st down. Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. He's got Patterson on the out route.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A short game that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Ritter now.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. Murray now to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray.
The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking.
Murray fighting, lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it
changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Who you got? Hey, easy, Cuervo. Hey, shift.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Shot, 17. Black shot.
On play action, here's Ritter. He'll buy some time right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Brown the motion man right. After the turnover, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Big ace.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Texans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are right back in this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Stiff-armed in. He's got this almost to the 40 before.
success, 19 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Biggest. Hey.
Murray now on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Murray's throw taken in by Thornton.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
A beautiful fake.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. In motion left comes Brown.
Easy. Come on.
First down, Murray.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Murray.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
What you got? Hey.
Murray now. Is caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter.
Mills and the Texans now come up with a 1st and 10
at their own 42. They'll set up to throw.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jay Sanders able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long. And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First down, Texans.
Looking to throw is Mills. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Mills looking to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Back to throw it. Murray. Able to get this with the McBride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
On 2nd down, it's Baker. And the Cardinals are going to have a first down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Murray to throw. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 37 yards. And the Cards will add to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Able to find Jones. And he's going to be out Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Mills to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Now Mills.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Texans 18.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He'll check this down to Hines. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Shit. Come on.
Now Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.